HankMan. This is HankMan Games. Yep, we're doing something a little different tonight. We are not on World of Warships Legends tonight. As you can see, we are on the farm. We're going to try something a little different tonight. We're on Farming Simulator 22. We're going to try doing some farm. As I stated earlier in the week when I was on World of Warships Legends and I said I was going to stream later, I apologize for not being able to get on. Things ran a little bit late for me last night, and I was not able to get on last night. I'm running a little bit later tonight, and I apologize for that. Just give me just a quick sec. Go ahead and turn my volume down on this. I'm running a little bit later tonight. Had some things spill over. What my whole goal, excuse me, I'm running a little bit fast in the mouth here, but what my whole goal is to show you guys how to make millions in this rather easy. As you can see, these three farms right here, in save game in the 3, 4, and 5 slots, are the three that I have set up. You can see 3 has almost $700,000. Save game 4 has only 97, and save game 5 is 206. They're all the very first stages. I'm going to go to Goldcrest Valley 22. If you've ever played any of the Farming Simulator games, if I remember right, Goldcrest Valley was one of the American maps from 2017's version. That's the one we're going to play tonight. We're going to go ahead, I'm going to do this. Yes, I have a whole bunch of downloadable content on here that we are going to be playing with, or they're just kind of add-ons, a whole lot of it. A lot of it's John Deere tractors, some of it's stuff we can use, some of it's really cool stuff like water pump, well, not water pumps, but a lot of it's John Deere buses, night vision goggles. Some of it's things we can use, building, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started here. Like I said, I set these all up off stream, so they're kind of started already. And that's what I wanted. Excuse me the mic movement, I'm just kind of readjusting my headset. Apologize for the lateness on this. I'm going to do this probably one more stream before I get back to World of Warships Legends. I'm just kind of waiting for the new update to pop out. There's like 10 more days, 11 more days, something like that, before the new update comes out. And I think next week, Thursday, the patch notes come out for the new one. They're hinting on some stuff already, but we'll see. So what my whole plan is on this is to show you how to get into this game and make a lot of money. I like this one. There was a map that I had a couple years ago. I don't see it anywhere. It was a map in Michigan that I owned almost all the slots on. Let's get some stuff going here. As you can see, I got a field growing. If you look at the top right corner, where the time is just zipping by, I played 360 times at a normal rate. I do that so the crops keep going. So I'm going to let the harvester sit. I'm playing with the basic stuff right now on this map. Actually, on most of my maps. Right now, I am going to hire some people just to continue on for the moment. All my 3 fields, as you can see, this is one field, this is another one, and I have that one over there. Go to the map here. As you can see, so these 3 fields are mine. I have 2 of them that are being planted. This one's planted. I believe I can go to grow, right? Growth. So, as you can see, they are cultivated, or at least 14 and 15 are didn't mean to do that. 14, 15 are cultivated. 14, 15 cultivated. I have 12 in the growth stage as well as 15 in partial growth stage because, well, it's being planted. I didn't fix stick drift on this. I thought I did. Anyway, the thing you hear in the background is me paying the hired help, which is here and here. But anyway, so they're in this stage of growth. They're in the early stage of growth. Once it gets to dark green, I'll be able to get ready to harvest. So let's go back over to a lot of people here. So as you can see, it's in the early stages. And what I'm growing is, we gotta get rid of this. Let me get this one. As you can see, this is not a normal part of the map. This is a oil. It's oil. And then what I have over here, supermarket. That is, both of these are integral part of my plan. Once I start harvesting, you will see why. First thing I need to do is I need to go over here. I need to empty out the harvester. I have 60 wheat left in there that I forgot about. Harvester. Set the pipe out. And that should be 60 liters. So what I'm going to do with that 60 liters is I'm going to just drive here over to my silos. Grab all the way to the silos. And I'm just going to store it for now. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm just going to store it. Put it in my silos and save it for later. It's going to take a little bit for me to get my stuff growing. But that's okay. I do have some neat stuff here that I purchased. My tractor up here. It's kind of just sitting doing nothing. Truck that I'm going to use for pallets, which that is an integral part too, because it's an auto load. So I need to auto load on. And I have this guy. He is going to collect all the grain for me. So as this grows, and everything grows, we're going to work. The hardest part is getting to grow for the first time at this speed. I have it down to 15 days a month, which kind of accelerates it for this to grow. Okay by me. I do have some modifications to it, which is fine. I'm doing that because I'm going to show you guys a quick way to make money. So the crop should go pretty quick at 15-day months. I know some of the other guys, I know Spartan Lead plays this game. I think he plays 25 and he plays it in normal. I know. Go ahead and crucify me for playing it the way I do. But I'm doing this because I just want to show you. I will have another map on here that I'll probably play at normal rate and everything. But I like playing it at the accelerated time. But maybe I'll play it at a full month of 28 days. I like playing these maps, but I like playing the ones with the the stuff is close by, and I'm able to work the fields. Once a field start going, that's the really cool part. Once a field start going, that's my tiller here. Once a field start going, they start going. It's really cool to keep up with. And once you start getting a whole bunch of fields, it's really hard. It can be really difficult to get them. So I will invest in some better equipment to get these fields planted. So eventually get rid of this trailer. We won't need it, but I like having it right now in the beginning. And I'll mention it. So, I did take out a loan to get some of this stuff that the buildings and right now it's just a matter of just waiting for, and I can look at it and see what fields are out there that I can buy for $97,000, but there's literally not very many. Oops. Like I could go here. You know, click on F3, and oh look, I could buy this one for $39,000. Could buy this one for $56,000, but I would barely have any money. Well, let me check that. Let me see where this one's at. This is about the only thing I use to pick up. Let's go ahead and buy this one. Farmland. This is 56. Do I really want to buy it though? Oh, decisions. That would eat up most of my money. What are you? You are 30,000. When I play at these higher speeds, I found it's really horrible to have animals. I did sell a bunch of stuff that I just don't need. And yes, it's easy to wipe out these trucks. I'm already running. It's really easy to wipe out these trucks. This one, it's this corner one right over here. That's 30,000. Oh, this one is canola, right? Canola or sunflowers? Sunflowers. I do not have the attachment, so I will not buy this one because I do not have the header. I'll probably buy the header for that one. I think it's this one. I could probably put that on the Deutz far, but not really wanting to. That's my problem is, like, I don't have the proper header. Oh, look, see. So I could maybe do that, but I don't know if I can do that. That's fine. So I'll leave that alone for now because I don't really have the I can't pick it up. I thought maybe I could. But I can't. Okay. But anyway, I know in the original game, I don't know if they have it here, but in the original, yeah, chickens over here. You could pick up those, but I don't have chickens. I don't stuff chickens. So, I think this wasn't like the greenhouse in the game. I don't think it is right. They don't know if it's not like the greenhouse. So we're still waiting on this to grow. I would normally do greenhouses, like, I wouldn't mind doing a greenhouse. You go here to construction and go to production, greenhouses, and then it'll tell you what you need. Some of them you need water, some of them you need manure. And you can do tomatoes, strawberries, and lettuce, just for a bit of water. Yeah, and then you've got modules, and you can add stuff and things like that. So you can get kind of crazy. Like here, you give it water and you get maple syrup for 16,000. You have an open air garden, you give it manure and fertilizer and water, and you get all kinds of cool stuff. Same thing with vegetable garden. And it's just a way to make some more revenue. And you can plant it, you can place it wherever. I've got room on the property that I could do it. However, my only problem is I would need a water source and a water truck. Now, the water source is pretty easy. I could probably do that. Maybe over here I could do a water source, and the water truck would be cheap because we're here to decoration, others. Production. Landscaping. Decoration. Alright, and then maybe do this too for some water. Okay, and then let's go to production, greenhouses. Let's put out, I want to do maybe maple syrup. So let's put the maple syrup in an obscure place. It's kind of big. I wonder if we can... I don't want to put it on farmland. So I wonder if we can... Put it right there. Now the last thing I want to do, we'll go in here. And I want to, is it here? I will buy this one. Alright. So that's going to leave me with little to no money. Start that producing so I can so it seems like, you know, kind of a fickle thing when I have little to no money to buy this, but you'll see once I get this up and running, and once I supply this with money, or supply with water, they don't stop with stop signs in this town. Once I supply this with water, once I get this supplied with water, prohibitive price to pay for the trees there. So in no time you should start seeing, I guess I should. Alright. Activate. So now you should start seeing soon some maple syrup being produced right here. I'll be able to swoop in with my truck and pick it up. And I'll take it over to the supermarket and sell it. So when I start getting some more money, what I'll do is I'm going to start buying some lighting for my farm. I usually do buy some lighting to light just because that's I'll buy, I'll show you. Like this, something like that, like the one that's highlighted in blue there is what I'll usually do. However, what I do think I want to do real quick is, I think I'm going to sell this though. Sell it. Yes. Which is fine by me because I have this, which will fill up my water for me. No big deal. So, let's look up I'm going to leave him sitting right there. He should be okay. He shouldn't interfere with the plow or the planter. Doesn't look like he is. He should be good. Should be getting kind of close with this. Hopefully soon we'll start seeing some action. 70 liters. I'm doing good there. Um, Still got plenty of water. Yep, so now it's just a waiting game. We're just kind of waiting on. Just kind of waiting on the crops to grow and all that good stuff. Good things to happen. This is actually one of my favorite maps to work on because everything is proximity. Like I was doing really good 17 with this map. And on the last stream that I did on this one, I was working in Texas map. So what I'll do is I'll show you. I think my Michigan map is set up. I was working with Texas map too, which is obviously harvesting. I can save this one where it's at. Let's do that. Let's save this one where it's at, and I'll show you my Michigan map real quick. Since I've got a lot of money there, I just want to go down. Let's save this one real quick. And I'll show you my Michigan one. Just because I don't want to let you guys wait, I'll try and this is Prairie Farm, Michigan. This one's really nice too. There's some room to play on this one. I am waiting for the crops to grow on this one. I just wanted to show you this one. Maybe I can go ahead and maybe do something like a greenhouse or something like that and get that started, because I have the money to work with. Maybe I'll get some maple syrup growing. We'll see. Maybe I'll buy some stuff and we'll get going there, because I have everything, like I said, set up on this one too. I will probably get these a little bit more set up before the next stream, to where we are ready to harvest. But I have everything kind of set up, sort of set up. So here's where the farm is. As you can see, time is flying. I do play there. There's a harvester set up, ready to harvest when it's ready. And we are going to be harvesting. This time it is going to be soybeans. So if you look here, growth for this one, it is dark green. It is getting ready to harvest. We're getting in that dark green, so the next step, it's going to be ready to harvest. This whole plot is mine, as indicated by the blue number. So hopefully soon we can harvest that. We can get ready to harvest missed that. Maybe I'll turn it into soybean oil, is what I'll turn it into. I do have the factory set up. I believe I have them bought and ready. Right here around the corner. Yep, there's a supermarket. And I believe I have the oil there. So I'll do soybean oil. So what I am going to do, let's go ahead and let's buy a couple things. Okay. We're going to use some plots of land that aren't really truly ours. I want to go to production, greenhouse. Let's buy $5,000 greenhouse. No, you know what? Let's buy the $10,000 greenhouse. Just because it looks cool. Wait, is that owned by me? Maybe. Let's do this instead. Let's pull up this. Right there. And then let's do this little fella there. And we'll buy a trailer here in just a second. Let's see. Let's go production. Greenhouse. We know what to buy. That'll never do. That's too big right now. So I don't have a plot of land. There won't be a plot, but there. Okay. And I don't want the open air garden because I need like manure and stuff. And I could do vegetable garden. That's kind of small. It only needs water. And I am just trying to produce stuff. Let's not worry about that for now. So now, we shall buy the trailer. Detach you. Put some water in there real quick. We'll fill up the greenhouse, get the greenhouse started, and hopefully by that time maybe we can start start sewing up the soybeans and start making some soybean oil. We can make some soybean oil. That's all. Just put this back in the water for a moment. Because we're not ready yet. I'm going to go ahead and save this, and I'm going to end my stream right here. Because it's getting late and I got to get up in the morning. So, appreciate y'all for joining in. I'm going to head back to the main menu real quick. So yeah, I'm going to end it here, folks. I'm going to do Farming Simulator again, but I'm going to get things set up. Do me a favor. Drop this in the comments. Tell me which one you want. Tell me if you want Prairie Farm, Goldcrest Valley 22, Big Flats, Texas. Drop me a comment in the Texas, and I'll work that one up to the point where it's harvesting time, and I can show you a little bit better. Big Flats is the one I'm a little bit farthest behind on because I have to sow that field up, and it's a big field. But if that's what you want me to do, I'll work it before the next stream, which I will try and get this week. Or I have an empty slot. I can start all over in a new one. Let me know. We can do one of those three, and we can start a new one. I have. Hub, Baylor, Bergerac, American Falls, Goldcrest 22, Prairie Farm, Michigan, Harvest Family, Great Grandfather's Farm, frickin' Felden, New American, Agricultural Land, the Quebec Countryside, Lost in the Mountains, Old Farm Countryside, the Elm Run, Chester, Simple Midwest, White Farm, Offload 22, Maeslingen, Westbridge Hills 22, which was from another Farm Simulator from 2013, Lazy Acres Farm, Big Flats, Texas, and the one I just picked up, the Ranch, Colorado Crossplay. Let me know what you think. But if it's one of these three, I can work it up. I'll try working a bunch of them to harvest time. Probably the closest one to that is production. That's all I got for you guys right now. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You guys take care. It's been great. This is HankMan. I'm signing off. Be safe. Take care.